Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm super excited to have you here today. We're going to look at the mid-month of November for you. In particular, we're going to focus in on that eclipse that's happening in Taurus on the 19th of November, right smack kind of in the middle of the month. I have a vision that I got for you, but before I forget, I am celebrating my anniversary of being on YouTube by giving away videos. Comment on the video, that's how you enter, and the rest of the details are in the community section of this channel. So what I saw was it was like a scene out of the Wizard of Oz, to be honest. And for those of you who are not familiar with the Wizard of Oz, it is a tornado that comes in and lifts up the house that Dorothy, the hero, is in, and it transports her to another land, the land of Oz. And the movie starts out in black and white. The tornado changes everything, drops her into a land that the trees talk and the animals talk, and there's witches, but everything's in Technicolor. And it's like that for you. So this North Node is in your house of career, but the South Node would be in your house of home. And so as we transit through this North Node, South Node over the next 18 months, there is going to be a shift that happens somehow in the home life that transports you in some way, but it's a leveling up, right? Because the tornado lifted the house and carried it up. So there's a lifting up, there's a changing, there's a shifting. And this eclipse that we're having is going to be clearing the way for opportunities to come in. And you're being asked to allow yourself to level up and have a sense of real dynamic peace with it. By dynamic, they mean that you are willing to actively pursue staying in the sense of peace with the situation as it evolves, as it shifts, as it changes, as it levels you up. Because you have peace, but the peace here is number 5, and number 5 is all about change. And you could see there's an eclipse going on in the background. And he is all lit up blue, and the area behind him is the color of the indigo of the third eye. And so downloads and information's coming in that help you to find and speak your truth to yourself. This is a big, big change. Oh, wow. And you have the platinum, which is also a 5. This one is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. But look, it's a big, look at, that is some amazing energy lifting you up and transporting you in your level of spirituality. It's, so here it says, I am the keeper of secrets. This incredible being is the guardian of the Atlantean type temples. He connects to Saint Germain and is the historian and the record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era. He can take you to and bestow upon you the magic encompassed in that time, the land of Oz. He can take you to the land of Oz. In this case, the land of Oz is the time of Atlantis. I'm here to import this ancient knowledge to you for yourself and for others. So this isn't information that you're supposed to keep to yourself. The wisdom has been hidden for eons and forgotten by many. Now is the time for these memories to resurface and for you to acquire ancient knowledge. Like many things, these secrets have been hidden in plain view, and all you need to do is ask to be reconnected to them. During the meditation, you will be guided on how to do that. You know, the Bermuda Triangle, that would be the, because that's what I saw when I read, what is it? They've been hidden in plain view, the Bermuda Triangle. That is where Atlantis sunk, and that energy is still there. The reason we don't hear about it as much is because more and more people are are in a higher vibrational energy, and so when they fly through there, it isn't as disruptive as it was before when we were really in the 3D. But we have people now that are, and if you are watching this reading, because I know these are really high vibe readings today that I'm doing for this, then you are somebody who is ascending, and you are somebody who is vacillating, that's not the right word I want, that moves across from 3D, across the 4D bridge to the 5th dimension and back and forth. And so it is like the seesaw energy moving back and forth. But the Peace Dragon says, allow me to pull together your scattered energies. So this is actively working to maintain your peace. And so your sense of peace, your calm, and there's going to be a need because you're going to feel like you're in the eye of a storm, right? The house is spinning around and round and you're being carried up. Change, chaos. The shifting, the changing, it creates a sense of chaos, but you're a fixed sign. Taurus is a fixed sign. Scorpio is a fixed sign, and it is going to take this tornadic energy to move that through. It is Uranus in Taurus energy. Really? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, they gave them to me all at once. That's so crazy. Look at this. There's the bridge. That's that 4th dimensional bridge. It's called the crossing, and it is in the recent past. And there's this big portal. I don't know if you could see that right here. Big old portal. Did I pull a card? No. We have the lay of the land, the ancestral wisdom, the wisdom of Atlantis. For those of you who have felt connected to Atlantean energy, you are not wrong. You are not wrong. And many of us spent time in Atlantis. I believe that is actually where my first earthly incarnation happened, was in Atlantis. Okay, so the key to the situation, you have the galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. Wow. You are awakening up. You are waking up to the fact that what you do here matters not only here, but across the galaxies. That what you do here matters on a much larger scale than our little 3D world. This is the heart center birthing the solar plexus. And you guys represent the solar plexus. You are the sun energy. The green is the divine feminine energy of Earth. It is this birthing process that requires the balancing of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And you, Leo, are being asked to participate in this birthing process within your own soul, obviously, but also those that you connect with as you work. You're like the pebble in the pond, and the ripples out across this world and across timelines and lifetimes and the whole interstellar connection. So how do you get into this energy? How do you facilitate this work you're doing? And you have the Metox, which is repairing the body, mind, and spirit, and they're showing somebody in a bath. And so this is self-care and self-love. This is saltwater baths. This is taking time just to clean closets and clear out debris in your life, mentally, emotionally, physically. Maybe even when we see body, that's like, what can you do to kind of clean up your diet a little bit? Or even just drinking some lemon water in the morning to help physically clear out your kidneys. So what can you do that is loving and care? And look, it really looks like the sun is taking a bath, is what it looks like. Moving forward, you are going to reconnect with your roots of who you are, your ancient knowledge, your ancient wisdom. It's the root, girl. This is the deep dive into your ancient wisdom and knowledge. It says the disowned self. This is going to be calling back in your wisdom from lifetimes and timelines and remembering who you are and how do you move forward from here. Oh wow. This is such a look. In the area of what you're worried about, we have the vanishing mirror, the ego sublimation. This is Leo letting go of Leo strides through the world with a lot of confidence. I find that Leo risings, and so this may be more pertinent to a Leo rising at this point, as far as the vanishing mirror. There's a lot of work here about feeling confident. And Taurus is about confidence. It is about self-esteem, self-worth, things of value. And so how do you find that true confidence in who you are as an individual? That confidence in who you are as a person and as a soul. And without worrying about what other people are thinking, what they view you as, but instead, how do you view you? This is taking your world out of the mundane black and white into the spectacular technicolor aspects by raising your vibrational energy. The house was lifted. So, in the heart space, we have the falling angel, spiritual narcolepsy. That sounds bad. Okay, so what this card is saying is that it is so hard to stay in the higher vibrational energy. It is so hard. And so in the heart space, there's this concern, like, how do I stay in the high vibe and still manage to do all the things I need to do in the real world? And it is a balancing act, and it is not easy. So it's like you're waking up. There's a need to wake up. There's a need to wake up and level up, right? But you wouldn't be here watching this video if you didn't know that. So it's not necessarily, gosh, this feels like a recognition of the struggle that you go through because it is so hard to stay in that energy. It's so hard to stay in that energy. And so the real obstacle has been gathering around the power of community, has been finding people who are like-minded, right? It's finding that soul tribe. Well, right here, there's a soul tribe. But also in your community, where's the soul tribe? Like recently in the community I live in, I started working with small groups of people. I actually have a variety of them scattered around where we connect in and we develop relationships. And so look around your community. Some of this work is being done through the local crystal store, and there's a couple of them that are doing this. And then, so that's a place to start. If you're looking for something like that, places that sell like the crystals and the tarot cards and stuff like that, look around. And if you're trying to find your spiritual community that understand, and you have to go see what feels comfortable. I mean, but this has been kind of a struggle as to how do I find these people, right? How do I find where I belong? You have the will of the wisp, treasure hidden in the shadows. This is your action step to take. Hidden in the shadows, but in plain sight, is the knowledge and the wisdom that you need, but you need to seek it. There's a need for you to actively seek the information that you're looking for. It is right there, but you are being encouraged to go look for it. Where do you find it? How do you find what you're going to connect into? It's crazy. Look at that. It's a house. Literally. There's a couple of them. It says a tidy house. Clarity and organization. Releasing and letting go of old ideas, old structures that don't serve you, creating space for your own spiritual development, going back to your roots. Look, there's a root girl here, there's a tree, and this tidy house is built into a tree. Your ancestral roots of Atlantis. Diana Cooper has a really good book on Atlantis that covers so many things in there. It covers some things about crystals and some things about angels and some things about essence, oils and stuff. And so there's a variety of things in there. And when you read it, you'll be like, oh, that resonates with me more than that does. And then you just follow the thread of that. So if you're looking for someplace, you're like, where do I start to look in plain sight? Because we can't all go to the Bermuda Triangle, although that would be kind of like a nice trip. We can't all do that. But Diana Cooper, I think it's Finding Atlantis, I think is the name of the book, or something like that. So start there and start doing your own research and looking for the treasures that are hidden in the shadows, but in plain sight. The shadows are not gone. And these are also the shadows of you. This is you. Like, what resonates with you? And so this eclipse is about clearing space and clearing energy to allow in where the North Star is pointing to next. So by releasing and letting go of the things that do not serve you, by creating this organization around yourself I'm really clear on that group of people with their little gossipy, watching whatever they watch. And okay, I'll give you for instance. I started, so I can't even say I belonged. I started with a friend of mine, a group, and we used to watch The Bachelor together online. And we had a lot of people that would come in, and we would do this every Monday. It was really fun. I'm not gonna, but as I became more and more awake, I found myself more and more uncomfortable with how really nasty and snarky we were about these girls who were obviously wounded and seeking love in a really odd situation, and then actually feeling all unworthy when they weren't chosen. And I got more and more uncomfortable with it, and I stopped showing up so much, and then I left the group. It started. It's not there anymore either. The group kind of fell apart, which is good, because I think most of us were starting to feel like, gosh, it's not, this is sad. Like, it's sad that they think that that's what makes them feel worthwhile. So I think you're being asked to let go of the things that don't make you feel worthwhile and look for the true gems within you. Get into your roots and seek out that spiritual community that supports you. So I guess this is a good time to tell you I have a Facebook page, Moonlit Waters, and you could come in over there and we chat about stuff, and there's a little video every day if you need something. But look around. There's a need for you to detox your life from the lower vibrational energies of gossiping, of clutter. Maybe just even cleaning out a closet helps you with this. Taking saltwater baths. If you don't have a bathtub, just take some organic coconut oil and mix it with some Epsom salt and just, scrub yourself up. And release and let go. And if you don't even want to do that, when you take a shower, you can just say, I am releasing and letting go. And just feel like the energy is just washing it all away. So, wow. Okay, so you guys need to clear space because you are about to go on a ride. You're about to be lifted way up and taken to the wonderful world of Oz. So, I don't know. Looks good. All right, you guys take really good care. I will chat with you soon. I'm back every week. These are intense readings. They aren't usually like this, but Spirit wanted to go down this road today. So here we are. All right, you guys take good care. Talk to you soon.